Yo, welcome back to yet another episode of Key and Carry, where we key.
And we carry.
Oh, wait, this is a video?
I'm Damon.
I'm Troy.
And we back at it again. You know, we have to slide through with the edited review.
C to the I to the E to the D. Editor, baby. That was right.
Yes.
BICTH.
BICTH. This is our review for the latest 2 episodes of season 8 of Bad Boys Club.
What's up? Weird. What's up? Weird. What's up?
Produced by Gemini Films.
Mm-hmm.
He was on our platform last review, so go check that out if you haven't already. We talked about Bad Boys Club and, you know, just like him getting started. It was like a little mini interview.
For the assignment, they knew what they were getting themselves into. They were very respectful. If we asked someone to leave the house, they were very respectful and be like, okay, let me pack my stuff and go.
Because we need to do more than one episode, we decided to just go down the line and like we decided to structure it by person. So
I got work to do. I got a job, baby.
well, before I start, make sure that you put your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. My thoughts on the past 2 episodes, man, season is starting out kind of slow, but I'm not mad at it because it seems a little more genuine. They approach things in a more realistic way. Like they're not so quick to fight, or like there have been some fights.
Yeah, Jay.
They're talking out their issues, which is what I like. They're talking out their issues more, which I like. They don't go straight to fighting.
I will say that I'm living for Vonnie. He came through like a wrecking ball.
I feel like these bitches are lame bitches. These are people that I'm like a hood gay bitch. None of y'all is like that.
Be in like a jail with like a lot of like ghetto people.
You're in jail.
Am I gonna be with these people?
I just said none of nobody's hood gay. From Kentucky, right? Kentucky. Okay.
He shook it up. So I'm living for Vonnie. Kind of like the breakout star right now. I feel like he has the most personality, the most character. He knows it's the Bad Boys Club. So whether you like me or not, I'm going to be in here starting shit. It's entertaining. It kind of gives me Carl. Shout out to Carl. K-Star.
But I was asking about his OnlyFans. So you okay with his OnlyFans and stuff?
I mean, yeah, I got one.
Yo, you got one? Oh.
Well,
Come on,
like,
K-Star.
Status, our nose and on the streets, but it kind of gives me Carl. How Carl was like the perfect op. He knew how to walk the line of like, I'm gonna irritate the shit out of you and troll you, but that's what Vonnie kind of gives me. Like, I'm living for Vonnie. Like, the only thing that's kind of just throwing me off about Vonnie is the whole where the hood niggas at. Like hood niggas.
Where the hood niggas at?
What hood niggas are going on Bad Boys Club? Like, I mean, I guess some hood niggas could, but like, I just don't really see like real, like, I feel like real hood niggas be in the streets. Like, they're not about to be on Bad Boys Club. No shade to Bad Boys Club, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't see them signing up to be in the house with a bunch of other dudes. He has a personality, which I enjoy. Seemingly always naked. I feel like we see his nipples more than any other boy in the house.
Very true.
Like, I was just
very
like,
true. The top is always out.
Yes. But yeah, he always got them nipples out. But
and he's always biting his damn finger. Like I think
it's giving a baby doll teeth.
Not a baby doll teeth, pillow princess baby. Jacob was cutting something. He started biting his finger. I was like, Vonnie, you just said this man was a hood and you attracted to hood niggas. Now he got you in here biting your finger.
Definitely feel like he's the one to try to like pack up somebody's shit and like just leave it on the side of the, leave it outside or something like that. He's the type to try to evict somebody from the house.
He gave me that at first, but then things transpired. I was like, not y'all being upset that Alex doesn't want to interact with y'all.
Well,
not that being your storyline.
True. I feel like they shouldn't mess with Alex just because he hasn't shown himself. I feel like he might just be quiet. Like they were saying, like I feel like he might need some time to come out of his shell. So I don't feel like they need to necessarily evict him, especially since it's been 2 days, even though it feels like it's been weeks for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's been way longer than 2 days. At the same time, I feel like Alex is kind of boring. No shade.
I knew it was me. Like at this point, they're going to press the issue, which is fine. I'ma pick my sheets up and go to bed like I was trying to do.
Okay.
It's giving NyQuil, baby. You should have took the
Furniture.
DayQuil, not the NyQuil, because baby is sluggish. I'm like, somebody get this bitch a Red Bull. It's like,
Whoa, he was tapping Justice. That baby had wings.
yeah, Jay. Speaking of the bully and the bullied, Alex. What did
Alex
you think
has
about?
I got mixed kids haircut. Yeah,
You
I got
did ask what black man was they was he and
Jacob Sharon.
Jacob
Tell me.
Sharon. My goodness.
Let it be revealed later on in the season that they pussy sisters.
I wouldn't be surprised. Sister wives, baby. Like,
doing
my
everything
goodness.
for the kids, my goodness.
Right,
But
for the kids.
I do want to say, shout out to Alex for holding his own. Wow, man,
Yes.
on his side.
Yes.
Nothing Justice ass, baby. And I don't know, Justice. Shout out to Alex, because we're gonna talk about Justice.
Yes.
Also, somebody said Justice was in the comments in the live chat. Somebody said Justice was in the house being acid, baby. And your mom got some shit in his mouth, my goodness. But yeah,
a lot of mouth stuff going on with him. But anyway, talking about Alex. Talking about Alex, low key, I'm glad that he stuck up for himself, like you said, because I didn't know how that was gonna go. I knew Justice wasn't gonna fuck him up because I don't feel like Justice can necessarily fight. So I was like, okay, like I wonder how this is gonna go. But then when he started attacking him and them hits was connecting, I said, ooh, Justice. I don't really have nothing to say about Alex. I did notice how he went from having a boo to it being complicated. So I wonder what's gonna happen with him and Jacob.
Pussy sisters who've been in a bed together. That's interesting.
I said, okay, all cuddled up. I said, okay, interesting. Real interesting.
Real interesting. Let's move on to Justice. Speaking of the devil,
it's just giving like, bitch, you talking to everybody else in this house, that's cool. My whole thing is like, okay, you can't over here come and try to have a conversation with me just like how everybody else is trying to get to know each other. Like, if I'm over here, I might have to try and forcefully try to talk to you. Fine. Literally.
No, the first fight with Darius, I was on your side. Because you were popped, for no reason. Yeah. But this time, you started to fight and you got wore out.
You can tell that he was picking on him because Alex seems like the weak link, like he's more shy and reserved. So it's like that invites people to try to pick on you in these environments because they feel like you're not gonna give anything, but he gave.
He did. It's also Justice for me saying, what did he say?
But I like that. I can respect that, but bitch, honestly,
if you wanted
like to, like, you like getting punched in the face.
Child, maybe he sees it for Alex. Maybe he wanted Alex's attention.
I also thought
his
that
body.
Maybe that's what it was.
He wanted to be touched in any way possible. Yes.
Listen,
you see when they had that lingerie party, it was a lot of sexual energy. Everybody was making out, dry humping each other. I'm like, okay, this is.
See, I feel like that's what last season's Bad Boys was trying to give. This episode, but it went left, and they had that alleged, that Freaknik party. Like, not Justice ass falling out of his shorts, not Justice being knocked out his boy shorts while he was in that room.
Justice with the assy out. I was like,
I remember seeing that in like the trailer, and I was like, who's getting whooped with the ass out? Like,
right? And you know what's so crazy? I'm pretty sure right before that they were in the hot tub. He was in the hot tub. If I'm not mistaken, he was in the hot tub in some swimming trunks and underwear. I'm like, who puts on underwear, like your actual underwear, and then swim trunks? I'm like, that's what the lining in the swim trunks are for. Like, on top of that, I'm like, if you had on underwear in the hot tub, why don't you have on underwear now?
No bra, no panties. No bra, no panties. Stop it. No bra, no panties.
That's what it is.
Down.
I want you.
Luckily, you know how some of them Atlanta girls, they go from fucking to fighting real fast.
They do. And I'm just thankful that this isn't giving Steven and Calvin from last season.
Child, it kind of is giving that. it's given. I want you, and
you don't. I
want
want
to
to not
peace, and
have
I don't
you.
know how to. There we go. His reasoning was it didn't make any sense. Just
It
say you
did.
wanted to fight him because you needed a moment and you thought he was the weakest link.
Correct.
It got wore out for it.
And got wore out. Child. It was Alex saying, I don't have an issue with you after whooping
Right.
him. Is what's sending me. He was so
That's about to
just
like
laid
so
up in the
you
bed.
basically just got bopped on the head for no reason. I'm gonna clear you and then I'm just gonna lay pretty. I'm just gonna rest.
Alex was laid up like how your mama be laid up in her room when you go ask her for something. Just anybody's mama. Just like my mama, anybody's mama. Like just be laid in the bed chilling. Like,
you know, audience, let us know
thoughts.
how y'all been feeling about this rundown. Give us your ideas or your opinions on the people that we've listed or the cast members in general.
Who's your favorite so far? Who's your least favorite?
Least favorite.
Yes.
But
who's the cutest? That's what I want to know. Who do you think is the most attractive in the house?
Darian.
Ooh, okay.
Honestly, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna say Justice. I'm gonna say Justice.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Justice. He has like really amazing like facial structure, like his cheekbones and his jawline, even his lips, like his full lips. Like Justice is very handsome.
Yeah, I would probably say D. I think D is the most attractive overall in the house. He has really nice skin, really nice lips. I feel like D and Darian make a really cute couple.
Diego, he's grown on me. He knows he has like a issue with drinking.
I danced with like 2 guys at the club. So babies, if you see this, please do not get mad at me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I was just dancing. Nothing wrong. I haven't done nothing wrong.
He said he got 2 men. He got a husband and a nigga, but it seems to work for him. And the fact that they're both supportive of like him being in the house, and they just kind of been giving him like, I guess, advice and kind of guidance on how to like navigate through the house. Like I think Diego, I like Diego. Diego seems like a really like a genuine, like good person, but I feel like Diego cares too much about what other people think about him.
I could see that.
He's going to the house or his castmates like. It's kind of like Judy, when Judy would do something and then she was like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry that I did this. And it's kind of like, if that's you, just be you and just let that just be you. Like, when you do something and you keep coming back and apologizing for it, it's like, girl.
Yeah.
But I like Diego.
I think it's the alcohol.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like it's the alcohol. Like, I feel like he does stuff when he's drunk. Like, because you know, when you're drunk, like, you don't really see boundaries like you do when you're sober. Like there are certain things, there's a way you conduct yourself when you're sober versus when you're drunk. So I feel like he probably has he seems to be a little dependent on alcohol. I don't want to say he has a drinking problem, but I think it's his go-to to like let loose. And I feel like maybe he has, not to be a psychologist or anything like that, but I feel like maybe he has inner things that he's dealing with, and the only way to like let loose and like not really think about that is to drink. But when you drink, you kind of like do too much, so I feel like he's letting out the feelings that maybe he has when he's sober, but he's keeping them bottled up because he's sober, but I think Diego's cool. I like Diego. I think he's a good time. I feel like at first I thought he was gonna be a troublemaker, but I think he's just genuinely like just a wild person, and I feel like sometimes he might piss people off because he crosses boundaries, but I don't think he means any harm. I think Diego was the most chill about the whole Alex situation, like, because I understood what they were coming from. I understood where they were coming from, where it's like you're kind of just there, like you're not really doing much, so like show us who you are. Like I know we just got here, but like I don't know, you just kind of sitting there like furniture. Like this is the Bad Boys Club, like like if you don't like be your, like do something. I don't know, like let us talk, give us who you are, let us know who you are, where you come from, but I think he was the most reasonable about it. Like he was like, okay, like I just want to know where you come from, I want to know you, but yeah, I'm having 2 boyfriends. That's interesting. I hope we get to see them on the season. That would be real interesting.
That would be interesting.
I wonder, are they older or younger? It seems like he's been with the main guy for like a really long time. So
yeah, I think he said they've been together for like over a decade. Let's just want to move along to somebody I thought Diego was gonna get along with, and it's kind of like oil and water.
Okay. Ooh,
Jacoby.
You see this friend? He capitalized home like he want to go back. That's what I'm getting. He want to go home. I don't know why people picking on my roommate. They want to pick on me though. Cause I'm with all that.
Jacob. I don't mind Jacob. I feel like Jacob is one of the more reasonable people in the house, which is crazy just because I don't want to judge him by his looks, but just like he just looks more like wild. Like he would be like a wild boy. Like he would be like starting shit, like getting drunk and all of that. But he's actually like more laid back, I would say. So that's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, aside from saying nigga, I don't mind him. You know, I actually kind of like him, but I do want him to cut that beard. I'm so sorry, but I need him to cut that beard. The beard is just kind of it's making him look like not raggedy, but it's making him just look like a
little thin, not full.
Yeah. I just need him to cut it because he would look more clean cut and he would just look better to me. But I think he's chill. He definitely got a little something going on with Alex, I think. Especially since they know each other, they got prior history, so I think there might be something there. Like, I feel like he's kind of over it, and it's already day 2. It's only day 2. Like, I feel like the way he comes across, it's like it's been like months, and he's just ready to go home. So I don't know. He might be the first one to go home, honestly, because he just seems over it. Like he don't really seem that into the situation.
Like I don't mind Jacob, but I kind of feel like he's using people's I guess problems with Alex to kind of looking for a moment. It's like they aren't like ganging up on Alex or like jumping him or like fucking with his stuff. So it's like just let Alex deal with it.
When he saw Alex's sheets in the living room, he like immediately went and got his black forces. I said, okay, black forces? Like okay, you're ready to fight. It's like some drama needs to happen for us to get something from Jacob. Outside of that, he's just there.
Let's move on to Mr. Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Darian. I wonder if Darian is the top of the house. Not Darian, D. But D is short for, is it Darius? I think it's, okay.
Darius and Vonnie decide to throw a lingerie party.
So Darius, Mr. Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
I'm just gonna claim the top of the house.
You're gonna respect me, and they're gonna be between anybody in this house. So I'm here to vibe with everybody, but
his dick is big. I know it. I know it's big.
I'm just gonna claim the top of the house just because of the way he was landing. Just been landing hands on the people this season. These so far, I'm hoping that he works on his anger. Like he's been chill like these last 2 episodes. He wasn't rah-rah like he was the first episode. So that was cool seeing him bond with Jacob and Alex and get his flirt on with Darian.
You look good in this.
I don't think so.
Your stomach will be showing.
This is mad.
You want to see my fat stomach?
I can't. Get out.
I like D. I think D is another one that's just kind of like chilling. I feel like this season is very like relaxed. Like nobody's really doing a lot besides Vaughn.
Yes.
So I would like for some of the people to kind of show more of their personality. It was nice to see them in doing the like lingerie thing, like doing in a lingerie. I thought that was cute, and it showed like their playful sides, their sexual side. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, outside of that, it's just not really giving like personality. I want to see more of who these guys are. And I feel like a lot of shows are like that, where it's like if it's not sexual or it's not violence, then it's just like nothing. And so it's like I need people to develop opinions and jokes and things like that outside of either sex or violence. Like, you know, that seems like the only time people really show personality and really, you know, it's interesting, you know. So But yeah, I like D. I think D's cool. You say he the top of the house. Child, I knew he was the top of the house when he stood up on Vine and his dick print was showing. I said, damn, not you in the hot tub in your underwear. But then it's underwear, so of course your dick is showing. I'm like, this is a lie. When he stood up, I would have been like, had to
was
bust
about to
him.
put Bonnie. Oh my goodness.
Right? Jesus. I don't know. I would like to see them do more things when they go out, like rock climbing, go to a spiritual, like a fortune teller or like something like that. Like go, like I just want to see them do stuff. That way we can see more of their personalities. Like the lingerie, I keep saying lingerie. The lingerie party was nice, but like I want to see them do more things to like maybe go volunteer somewhere or like, like just do stuff so that we can see who they are as people,
Okay, yes, and last but not motherfucking least, Mr. Mulatto.
Nah, I'm gonna show you a little. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you.
The lies. There you go. The lies.
I like Darian. I think Darian, to me, I feel like Darian has the most personality in the house. For sure.
Honestly, when I came into this, I wasn't thinking about doing anything. Like I said, I mean, not for nothing. I'm a bit of a square. I'm a little pussy. I don't do all that shit on camera. But, I was like, I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna do whatever. And they started licking my nipples, they started sucking my neck. And I was just like, okay, wait, that was both my spots. Don't get me started in here now.
He's funny. I think his situation with D is cute, like I said. He did say something about how I guess he's not looking for a relationship with D, but then when they went to the club, he was like, "Well, I don't want to dance with another guy because I know D is here, and I feel like that would be awkward." And I'm like, "Well, why would it be awkward if you don't want a relationship with this boy? If you just want to mess around or make out or flirt or have a little moment, I don't see why dance with another dude at the club is an issue." So he's acting like he doesn't want another relationship, but something's telling me that I don't want to say it's gonna go left, but I feel like if it does go left, I feel like it's gonna be because they're both saying that they don't want a relationship, but they're already starting to have those like
pursuing each other.
They're already in that mode. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this works out.
Something about Darian gives me Melange from G-Status season 1.
It's the mannerisms and no shade.
The voice.
No shade. I'm like, I was watching him in the confessions. I'm like, I know you got a white mama. No shade. No shade. But I know your mama's white. Just because I can tell, those certain mixed people, it's like I know your mama white or I know your mama black. And it's like, I know you got a white mom. Just the mannerisms. It gets very like, okay, you grew up with your white mama. And that's fine. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. But like, I could just see it in his mannerisms. Oh, but yeah, he gives very like, he kind of gives Valley Girl a little bit. I can see that.
Oh my gosh.
But I like Darian. He's a key. Those are the boys.
Like
like I said, overall, I feel like the episodes have been okay. It is getting more and more interesting. I'm interested to see like. It's crazy because like when watching Bad Girls Club, I think the most interesting used to be like how they interacted in the beginning just to see like their first impressions. But with this show, I feel like it's going to be more interesting to see them like a couple episodes, like in the mid-season area. It's going to be interesting to see them mid-season because like they'll have known each other and like I want to see where these things are going. Like who's going to hook up, who's going to get into it.
Right.
Who do you see getting into it next? Who do you see like the next fight being? Also, comment down below with your.
It's probably Bonnie and Darius.
I could see that.
Probably Bonnie or Darius, or I could probably see
Von and. I was gonna say Von and Jacob.
That would be interesting. That needs to happen. They either need to fight
or
lick each other. They just need to fight or lick each other's boxes and just keep it moving.
Not a scissoring in a circle T.
Listen, just get that sexual tension out the way. That's all it is.
I'm screaming. Yeah. Any lasting thoughts before we peel out?
No, just want to say it's good to be back in the building with an edited review. Like Damon said, we will catch you guys on the next lives.
This has been Key and Carry, where we key
and we carry.
I've been Damon.
I'm Troy.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace.